Hi everybody. Just want to kind of give you a little intro and story of who I am. My name is Robert. Go by Bud. That's kind of been my family nickname as long as I can remember since I was a teeny tiny little boy. And these are vlogs that I'm going to be posting up about my weight loss journey. I'm scheduled to have VSG, a vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and it is the 17th. So from right now, I don't know if you can see that, 8 days and 11 hours, 58 minutes and 40 some odd seconds. Or I'm sorry, 28. I'm trying to read it backwards. 28 minutes. But it's Monday the 17th, August the 17th, and I have to be at the hospital at 5:30. I'm from, well, currently live in Dallas, Texas. I'm originally from the Texas Panhandle up north, but a lifelong fat boy, pretty much. And because of that, I actually ran into quite a lot of health problems just within the last year. The reason for getting the VSG is it's kind of a means to an end. I have to have a liver transplant because due to being fat and a bad diet and not enough exercise, I developed a fatty liver, which a lot of overweight people have. Thing is, the fat deposits on mine ended up scarring my liver, which basically weakened it, and I ended up developing cirrhosis. Didn't know until last August, so it's been right about a year now. Got sick, was on my way to work one morning, vomited blood all over the parking lot at my apartment, and long story short, they found out I had cirrhosis. Of course, that was after a week in ICU here in Dallas, and convincing the doctors that I wasn't an alcoholic, because they said it was kind of unheard of for someone in their 30s to develop cirrhosis. The actual condition is called NASH. It's non-alcoholic cirrhosis, something or other. But I am 33. Just had a birthday last month, and started seeing a GI doctor. He started helping me out, and the bleeds I had, they were called esophageal varices, which basically, because of all the scarring on my liver, blood was having to kind of get in where it fit in, so to speak, and would cause a lot of pressure because too much blood was trying to get in through the small areas that weren't scarred. And what would happen is it would go back up the veins of my esophagus, and they would turn into varicose veins. They'd get real big and they would pop, and then that blood would end up draining back down into my system, so I was pretty much just bleeding out internally. Went through a few procedures that had some bands. They would basically suck in the little end of the vein and put a rubber band around it. That closed it off for a little while, but that quit working. So about three or 6 months, I believe it was 6 months after I initially went in, I had to have what's called a TIPS procedure, which basically is they put a shunt in my liver that helps blood flow through it freely. The thing is that blood doesn't get filtered. So then my diet became especially important, because if I ate too much meat, I would get brain toxicity, which led to forgetfulness, dizziness, confusion, and it could actually lead to me going crazy. So I've had to really watch my diet. In fact, I did have one bout with it on Valentine's Day of this year, where I couldn't. It was very strange. I couldn't spell dizzy. I couldn't write out my phone number. We noticed something was wrong when I tried to get into my laptop, and I couldn't type in the password. Like, I knew what it was, I just didn't have like the hand-eye coordination to actually do it. So the VSG surgery, my doctor said that I needed to get that. That way I could lose weight as fast as possible. So that way I can be put on a transplant list and then eventually get a transplant, and I can start my new life over again. But that's kind of where I'm at right now, going through the VSG surgery. My heaviest weight, I was in the hospital a couple weeks ago with a skin infection, which is cleared up now and good. But I weighed 391 pounds. 392 actually was the heaviest I got in the hospital. And as of this morning, sorry, I keep having to look at my phone. But as of this morning, I try and weigh in on Mondays. But I bought a new scale, so I kind of did a little unofficial weigh-in. And as of this morning, being on my liquid diet and everything else, I'm down from 392 to 347. My goal weight is 170 pounds. My doctors say, 100 down to about 150 is great, but I want to have a little bit of muscle tone. Plus, I'm going to have a lot of excess skin. But that's about 6 minutes on the video. I'm trying to keep them relatively short. I'll be making videos as often as I can. Please like the video, subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm pretty thick-skinned, so if you have negative comments, go ahead. I'll respond to those also. But thanks for watching either way. Love me or hate me. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.